Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, as you've been noticing, if you've been keeping up with my videos, I am reviewing a lot of fragrances lately because there are a lot of fragrances being released at this time. So before we talk about the new Brown Girl Carousel Perfume, let me tell you what is on my lips. I am wearing the Dior lip oil in, well y'all, let me see. Well, I know it's in Pink Lilac. So that's what I have on my lips. That is all today. I wanted a casual, no fuss lip product to wear to work today because I was just in the mood to be casual. It is so hot. Okay? So I was just not in the mood. So as I knock over the perfume we're talking about, it is Brown Girl Jane Carousel. So this fragrance has notes of, well, let me start over. Y'all, I'm sorry. It was a crazy day at work. It's hot. It's hot in here filming. I'm coming straight in from work to film this, and I'm kind of like all over the place. So bear with me. So this perfume is, again, for the third time I'm saying, Brown Girl Jane Carousel. It was released this year, 2024, and it has notes of caramelized apple, sparkling black currant, spun sugar, lily of the valley, coral rose, orange blossom, sandalwood creme, cloud musk, and cherry leather. So I've sprayed this. I've tested it out on my skin. Let me see if I feel the same way. I only saw one video of someone talking about this fragrance so far. As y'all can see, this was love at first sniff for me. Love at first sniff, honey. So what I get in the beginning, you know, apple note is very, to me, in my opinion, from what I've smelled, and keep in mind I have not smelled everything, apple notes are very easily detectable because it's not too many different ways that I have smelled an apple, whether it be a perfume or a fragrance mist. They tend to kind of smell a little bit similar, the majority, not all. So when I smell this Carousel, I smell the apple initially. I get a blast of sweet, juicy apple. It reminds me of the apple in Kayali Eden, juicy apple. It reminds me of the apple love from Ellis Brooklyn that I fell in love with when I smelled it. So that's at first. Caramelized apple, I don't know if it's caramelized, but it's very sweet. It doesn't, you know how sometimes apple fragrances can have that shampooey, fresh scent? It's not done that way. It is very sweet. It's kind of like sweet and mouth-watering. That's what I smell at first, okay? And then as it sits, you know, you have that black currant. It's very bright in the beginning, juicy, fruity, sweet, delicious smelling, especially in the beginning. You get a blast of just perfection, in my opinion. But then as it settles on my skin, and I'm sure it's going to happen here, Carousel to me has a masculine, I don't even want to say masculine, it has a unisex, somewhat leaning masculine undertone to it. I don't know, maybe it's that cherry leather, maybe it's the musk and the sandalwood at the base that comes out. Yeah, even smelling it here, that blast, like I still can smell and detect the juicy, fruity, sweet deliciousness I smelled at the beginning, but then it gets deeper. It is I don't want to say, it's not a super complex, but it is not, it changes. So at the beginning, like I said, juicy, fruity, bright, sweet, and then it settles and it still keeps, okay, right now the juicy, fruity sweetness is at the forefront, and then you can smell these base notes, the cherry leather, the musk, the sandalwood, like the the rose, the lily of the valley, I don't really pick those up. Out of the notes, I pick up the caramelized apple, black currant, sugar, sandalwood, cloud musk, and cherry leather. That's what I pick up for me at this time. So like I said, at the beginning, bright, juicy, fruity, sweet deliciousness with the base, you know, peeking through. And then as it settles on my skin and throughout, it switches places. And the base notes become more prominent, dominant, prevalent. And then you have the juicy, fruity sweetness in the background. So I will say I love it more from initial spray. If it stayed the way it smelled at the beginning, it would be a love. It would be an instant full bottle for me. And that would be my first full bottle of a Brown Girl Jane perfume. But it is got the complexity. It does settle down, and that cherry leather and musk and sandalwood comes out more, making it, to me, if a guy wanted, if they didn't like the beginning, the opening, if they would wait. And it might not smell the same. Probably wouldn't smell the same on a man as it wouldn't as it smells on me. But if it was just that sweet and they wanted to wait, it is to me very unisex. And I know I said unisex leaning masculine because that's because of that base note. But I will say, you all, if you've been watching me, you know I do not like to smell masculine. And before anybody says anything, you can wear what you want. Perfume is subjective. It doesn't have a gender. I think I covered everything, but that is how I review. So for me, I like to smell extremely feminine. Now sometimes I will go unisex leaning feminine for me because it's usually fresh scents or something like that in the summer. But in general, I like to smell extra. I like to smell like a woman. I like to smell super feminine, you know. And this to me is perfectly unisex. I know I said masculine because of those base notes, but if you've been watching me, like I was saying, I tend to like unisex leaning masculine. So in reality, I would say this is perfectly unisex, but I was doing research on this, and some women are saying it comes off very masculine to them. And I just wanted to point that out, that it can be to some women unisex leaning masculine because of that cherry leather, I believe the musk, the sandalwood all coming together at the base. That does kind of, not too much to me, but kind of can give cologne vibes, just a little bit in my opinion. But for me, Carousel, I could wear this and I don't feel like I smell like a man, because I don't like that. The boyfriend scent smell like a man, that's not my forte. So this to me and my nose, and if you've been watching me and you know my stance, it is not too masculine or masculine leaning in the aspect that I wouldn't want to wear it. No, I still like it. Like I said, it's the love at the beginning. Absolute love. But I don't know if I'm not going to go immediately and buy a full bottle of this. Like I said, if it had stayed the same, smelled the same as it did at the beginning, it would be a no-brainer. No-brainer, honey. Because I want one of the cute little bottles. But I haven't purchased one yet. After I use this more, to me this leans more transitioning to fall and fall. For me, I can't see myself right now reaching for this in the winter. So this to me is a transitional fragrance for me from summer to fall and in the fall season. So we'll see. If I absolutely fall in love with it, it'll probably be added to the list to purchase next year, because y'all know I purchase fragrances based off of the seasons I'm going to wear them. I don't purchase a fragrance that I'm planning to wear next year. I don't do that. So yeah, this is good. This is good, but I prefer the opening, and we're just going to have to see. I'm going to have to use it up and then see if I'm going to purchase a full bottle. You all know my stance on longevity of fragrances. There's so many variables that go into that. that I don't really base my reviews on if it lasts, okay? But I will say I sprayed this on my skin, and I did the overnight test because I haven't worn this out and about because I'm not in the mood to smell like this right now because it's triple digit heat. It's miserable. So I just don't want to smell anything really heavy on me right now. So I could smell it super duper faint on my skin, but it did last on my skin till the next day. So I say it's probably decent longevity, but that's all I can tell you because, like I said, I haven't done a full wear test, and you know, I just don't put much stock into this is the longest lasting fragrance or this doesn't last at all for me because it's different for each person. So I wanted to bring out another travel spray I have of Carnival. Now, when I did my video ranking the entire Brown Girl Jane line, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it above, check it out. Carnival was number one for me. I haven't had a chance to wear Carnival this summer. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna spray Carnival at the bottom. Carnival or Carousel? Which one would be number one for me? Carnival is like a mango-y, sweet type of perfume, and I just want to see which one I would like best. Okay. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's a tie. And it's a tie for right now of my favorite fragrances from this line because I haven't worn them out yet. So that may change later on, but I can't tell right now because Carnival has notes in it. I tend to like it at the beginning, and then I have to be careful because sometimes that sour tartness can come out on my skin. And then the Carousel, the opening just makes me feel like it may have a little edge over Carnival, but I'm not sure as of yet. So right now, I'm going to say they're a tie that I like them equally right now. Like I said, that could change. So y'all, those are my thoughts on the new Brown Girl Jane Carousel fragrance. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and tell me, have you smelled Carousel? Are you interested? Just tell me your thoughts because like I said, I was based off of the beginning opening, I was about to, add to cart because it smells so good. But I'm going to now wait and use it up and then make my final decision. So please tell me y'all's thoughts in the comment section. Please share this video with everyone, y'all, because we're still trying to keep it growing in 2024. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.